calls in to No Jumper to Adam 22 on a federal phone making a three-way call. Watch this video all the way to the end. I'm going to explain to you how the feds is playing chess and these dudes is playing checkers. All right? Pay attention. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio, Juanita, and subscribe to Mecca Audio TV and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories to hear more of these prison stories. Let's get it poppin'! You know what it is, Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm here. We're going to keep this real simple and to the point. Bricc Baby calls in. He makes a three-way call to No Jumper. They got their man wearing the free Bricc Baby shirt, looking real good, like, you know, they really supporting them, right? And this ain't to disrespect them. It's just to give them game because they don't know. Now, you're not allowed to make a three-way call in the BOP. You lose your phone for that. You lose your phone for making a three-way call. They tried to take my phone for 12 years for making three-way calls in the federal prison. You see how they on Diddy for him, you know, sending messages out. Yo, they don't play that because remember, the feds listen to every call, especially when you're a high-profile case and when you're going through pre-trial, trial, even when you locked up doing life plus 20 like me, they were still listening to my calls for 26 and a half years. So you don't think the feds recognize that Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon calling in with a three-way with their girl on the phone, you know, you don't think that they know that they're doing this and that this is illegal? And they're stopping the peons in the prison from making three-way calls. And then now you get guys like this making a three-way call. The prosecutor's going to grab those three-way calls. They're going to go to the judge and tell them to put them in isolation because that's called the SHU, S-H-U, because, you know, they're a threat to the dangerous society because they could be threatening witnesses, ordering hits or whatever, making deals by making three-way calls. So put them in a hole because they can't retain themselves. End the story. That's how they play those games. Now, listen to this phone call and then I'm going to explain more about that, but I want you to hear Bricc Baby's phone call and we're going to get right to the point. I'm not going to do too much interruption because I want you to just hear this straight through because it ain't really nothing to say other than he's effing up because the feds is allowing them to make these calls so that they could get more incriminating evidence because they know they like to run their mouth and they know that Adam needs content. So Adam got the best content with Bricc Baby calling in, Luce Cannon calling in, but those two is putting their stay and their case at jeopardy by doing that because it's against the BOP rules to make a three-way call or to conduct an interview from within the prison without going through the warden, the unit team, the executive warden, and everybody else. I'm going to break it down how I know this and how I was dealing with that. Now let's check out Bricc Baby. I'm going to let y'all enjoy this. Let's ride.
Bricc and Smiley are both trying to hit me at the same time. Bricc Baby.
Hold on.
Right there. Right there when she said, hold on, the BOP is going to grab that and say that you made a three-way call and your wife connected your call into a third-party call. So we're taking your phone, we're putting you in isolation to make sure you can't get to the witnesses if you choose. And we know that, you know, they're not even going to act like they know that this is an innocent call. They like, if you made this call, what other calls you made? And they got everything recorded, and they're allowing them to do this. And they still getting evidence because they're locked up, right, for things that was allegedly said on a podcast. And I want to say this, right, so you understand. everybody's yelling, right? And I'm not defending Wack, I'm just defending the code, because y'all like saying I'm defending, like they was saying I was defending Puffy. Wack did not get, right? Wack did not get Big U locked up. You know what I mean? That, all what I seen Wack do was repeat things that was on the social media, fill in the blanks, and then Big U went up there himself and made videos and a YouTube channel called Checking In, telling people they gotta check in, and then now you want to say that Wack got Big U locked up for checking, for people having to check in with him, when Big U got a YouTube channel, a whole podcast saying the check-in. I seen a video where Big U also said, hey, if you don't check in, we can't protect you, we can't tell you what's happening. You don't see, what does that have to, where did they need Wack or anyone in that situation for the check-in? Now, there's other things where Luce Cannon went up there talking about Nipsey Hussle. There's so much I could speak about, but I want y'all to hear this call. But I just wanted to get that off my chest because my man 10 Toes Down, go check him out. We had an interview that we put up on his TV joint, 10 Toes Down TV, him and Jamal Saladin. And, as they said, they rolled up on me about they felt like I was defending Wack. No, I'm defending the honor of the street. Wack did not get him locked up. Big U got himself locked up for what he did on social media. That's like, let's ride before I play this tape. I get in a little ride. That's like me. I'm riding around and I got 30 cars. I'm changing cars to match outfits. So if I got a lime green jacket, that I like, I go get a lime green car to match the jacket. And if I got a Dapper Dan outfit, a Gucci outfit, red and green, I go get a red and green Jeep, or something like that to go rock to match, the jacket. And then the feds pick me up. And then now picture me saying, yo, somebody told on me. No, I told on myself, going to buy cars to match jackets. You know what I mean? I told on myself. I take my responsibility. Now Big U need to take his responsibility. If Wack was when Wack was doing all this going on to you, you had no business going up there, Big U, saying, yo, y'all got to check in with me. Well, they didn't check in, woo, woo, woo. And that joint that I see that man, what's his name, Jay Prince do, with the NBA YoungBoy joint, where the boy got robbed at gunpoint, which is a criminal offense, and then Jay Prince winds up with his umbrella and his keys and said someone gave it to him. All of that right there, the feds would have been involved in looking into that if NBA would have reported it, like in that manner, like a regular civilian. But YoungBoy told him, man, keep them keys. Where they made one, they made another. But what I'm saying is they see all of this with this check-in is extortion. Even if you asking them to check in, and you pay going to the high school to go see the kids. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to ask them to go see the kids. You're not supposed to tell them, well, in order to check in, you have to meet me over here and see the kids. If that's what happened. I'm just saying. But I'm sure Big U just said, yo, make sure when you come see me and you check in with me, we're going to meet up over there and we're going to show some love to the kids. And I'm sure it wasn't said in extorting mode, but I just want you to know how the feds is looking at it. Like you saying that, okay, in order to come to my city, you got to come talk to the kids at the school. You can't do that. You can ask them to do that. Let me finish playing this tape because I got to get out of here this morning.
Hello.
Hey, yo, Bricc.
Yo. It's the Bricc, not the Trinity.
Hey. Bro, Lush is sitting right here wearing a free Bricc Baby hoodie that he had made at the swap meet earlier today. Come on.
Hey, man. Lush, not the flesh. What's the deal?
Come on, my brother.
You talking about I was in here. You talking about I've been here motherfucking kicking. Nigga, I wasn't doing none of that. It's mind over matter. I didn't even go through that shit this time.
Yeah, right. Wait, you were chilling? You got sick, gang.
I swear to God.
Really?
Look. I swear to God. Like, I probably shitted water one time, maybe.
They didn't. I thought they didn't put you in the special part of the jail where you could get subs and shit like that.
It ain't even one of them here. It's from downstairs to the main line or go shackle up PC and say that you high power. It ain't no in between.
So you ain't got your hands on any H since you've been in there?
You hear this man asking him this on a federal phone if you ain't got your hands on no H, and you don't think that they're allowing them to talk like this so they can use that against them? Somebody help me understand. I'm confused.
Hey, man,
No.
No. Hey, look, in the feds, and the coming, man, please, they love to raid my cell first cash app.
That's why you got to keep it in your stash spot.
Yeah, the back pocket.
Yeah, round back.
I tell him I said stay dangerous and free him. No.
Yeah, Munchie B says free the brick.
Hey, your little homie KC from 7-7 right here too.
Oh yeah,
Just pulled up from Cincinnati. Yep, they sent him over here. I got him, dog.
Yeah, that don't know
You know,
that
we
part.
all pushing this LA in here, man. You know, niggas staying out the way.
Hey, no, yeah, tell him I said free him. No, for real.
Yo, Munchie said he wants your spot. He says he wants your spot on this podcast. He said he's here to take over.
Hey, man, listen, if it was anybody else in the city, man, that could keep it up, man, you already know, man. The fan favorite go to my boy.
That part, you heard it?
You heard it?
Barry Gordy was making waves last week, trying to say that he might be the best to hold it down for you while you're gone. What do you think about that?
Hey, man, shout out Barry Gordy, man. I haven't talked to him, though, so I don't know what he was talking about. But,
we got him out the laundromat.
Hey, man, whoever there to keep on pushing for the disrespecting the brick and keeping no jumper going, man, I'm with it, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to pop out like Peekaboo, though. They don't
This call was from a federal prison.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, they think it's up.
Yo, a lot of people think Luce ain't really locked up.
Yeah, hey, how come Bricc? How come
I
when
know
Bricc,
the other nigga not locked up.
No, Bricc, how come when I look up your name, it shows you as locked up? I look up Big U's name, it shows him as locked up, but I look up Luce Cannon's name and nothing pops up, bro. What is it? What does that mean?
Oh, man. The star player.
No. I don't
You
know.
know what I mean? When you the MVP, they might keep you. Hey.
They got him under the jail?
Hey, hold on. Wasn't they looking for Jam?
Does he really think he's whispering on a federal phone that's being recorded? Listen to this.
You can't see his name either.
Tam?
Oh, yeah.
Who's Tam?
That's,
No,
yeah.
Oh,
with a J.
Oh.
See, now he's giving up information about the case about some other, co-defendant, and he don't think the feds is going to take his phone. Mark my words, they will take his phone. They tried to take mine for 24 years, and they took it one time for as long as 18 months. I couldn't use the phone. For 18 months, I couldn't call my family, friends, loved ones, only my lawyer in the back with a legal visit. Bottom line, you can't make a three-way call, and you can't give up information about an ongoing case. And he's doing this on a federal phone, and the feds is allowing this. Wake up, y'all. You getting the best content you going to get over here in Unique Mecca Audio, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Shit. Wack is swearing to me up and down that Luce is really locked up, so I don't know, but the one...
I think he is. I think in different states, he probably might be, they might have him in a county holdover that ain't the full federal holdover, because he got
that's a
to
good
come
point.
through this floor right here. Everybody got to come through this floor right here before they go upstairs, so...
All right, let me say this. From what I know about the feds, right? From what I know, from my experience with the feds, no matter where you at, when they put your name in that computer, even if you being, leased out, that's what they call it. If they leasing your body out to another prison to pay that prison like $2,500 a day to hold you, say that for food, clothing, electricity, law library, and they run it up to like $2,500 a day to get a federal inmate in their jail, right? So now, when they do that, they still put in a computer what lease out jail you're in. They don't not tell where a federal prison is at because the public has a right to know. So that's not looking good that Luce Cannon is not there. I'm just keeping it 100. You understand what I'm saying? Now, they have different jails that they put different people in when you have a big case like what these men have. So being that you got a big case like this, of course they're going to put 5 here, 5 there, and they're going to grab the 5 they think going to tell and throw them in a nice plus jail and tell them you get to order your meal off the menu for the local restaurant 3 times a day. But your comrades, they got to eat that prison food and deal with the prison problems over there, and they might be in the Beverly Hills County Jail. You know what I mean? And being treated like a Beverly Hills civilian in order to get them to flip. Because you remember how they said, could we ride? Remember how they said, Rayful Edmonds, this is what the Fed said. It's not me, this is the Fed said. The Fed said that Rayful Edmonds, he snitched on his comrades to get some Kentucky Fried Chicken to eat. You actually have people that would tell just to get a Big Mac. And the feds know this. Those are the ones that was going to tell anyway. But dude been eating peanut butter and jelly. He constipated, eating boiled eggs and bread with butter, cold. You know, he's double constipated. And then they come and say, look, we can get you a nice, you know, we'll get you a Happy Meal because you're such a good kid. We'll get you a Happy Meal if you tell us about your comrade and decide to come over to our team. And can you believe that dudes will flip on their comrades for a Happy Meal? Let's keep this moving.
No, that's a good point because I am looking him up in the federal system, so it might be the local Nevada.
Yeah, he's still in Transpac. They probably going to go get him. They let you just sit. They got people from DC all over. They just flying me and they don't mind. Like right now, if they wanted to move me to like Missouri into my court date, they could.
Exactly. But if they move you to Missouri, they'll say where you at. From what I know, I may be wrong because this is, 2025. What I know is wherever they move you, anybody you looking for in the feds, even when they're in a holdover in a county jail, they'll say you're in Virginia Beach County Jail. It has to let the public know where you at. Come on, dog, but let's go. But not saying Luce Cannon is telling nothing, but I'm going to say this. If they got his name not showing up, he's someplace real plush that they don't want no one to know because they think they could flip him. And then they're allowing these guys to make these 3-way calls. And they're telling who's on the case and who's not showing up here and not showing up there and who might be ratting and who might not be ratting. And this is too much, man. The feds don't allow this unless they plan on using this for evidence. That's where they say anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Scandalous.
That's grimy. So you really think you might be out in a week?
Oh, man. We don't get them folks a date, Adam.
All right.
Yo, it's not up to him when he gets out, Adam. It's up to you when you put up the money for the bail, if they give him a bail. So maybe Adam is just asking him, do you really think you're going to get a bail next week so I can pay it? To Adam's defense. I don't want nobody to say I'm bashing Adam and I'm bashing nobody because we don't do that. We just lay down with the facts all over here. So maybe Adam is just asking him, you really think you're going to get a bail next week? Because he knows when he gets the bail, he's going to bail him out. So I'm going to give Adam that. All right? But y'all hear it, and the first thing you think is like the feds are going to let him go. No, the feds are not going to let him go. They're not even going to want to give him bail. And if they do give him bail, that's where Adam is going to have to show his colors if he's going to pay this $2 million or this $1 million bail. If he loved Bricc Baby that much. So all these phone calls is real good, but do they add up to monetization of $1 million bail? That's the decision that Adam is going to make, and that's the decision and the position that he's putting himself in by having these phone calls. Bottom line. You know what I mean?
We gotta just pop out on him, man. But
Yeah.
I see why not. I'm a tax-paying father.
That's what I'm saying.
I use that to pop out and show niggas on blood. You use that to pop out and show niggas like the kids say.
You already know. Hey, Casey. Yeah, he said what's bracket, man.
Oh, you said you were about to say what's up.
Boy,
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, KK, that's my boy. KK, yeah. Hey, shout out KK. Yeah.
Yeah, we right here though, man. Reporting live from 5 South SDC, man. Live from the feds, man. Y'all go check on the lane, the floors and the records, man. Let y'all know we general population thugging, man. You already know the phone start clicking. They only give me 10 minutes, so you already know we in here. I mean, come on, you don't want to come up it, look. Yeah, man, but hey, no jumper, man. The coolest podcast in the world. We be back in motion.
My boy, let's go.
I hold on. Look. Bricc.
Yeah.
Look. Look, say this, because this is about to be a motherfucking drop. Say, Richard Hart Podcast, shout out how much you be in the rest of them, though. Go ahead, do that shit.
Man, Richard Hart Podcast, shout out how much you be in the rest of them, man. You already know the deal. It's the Bricc.
Nah, yo.
Yeah,
Bricc,
that part.
Bricc, you know what's crazy is that I was just saying, like, because I went and I was playing every Scooter song that he was saying Free Bricks in, and then all of a sudden Scooter loses life like the next day.
You see what he just put out there? He's making that sound like Bricc Baby has so many enemies that he's yelling Free Bricc Baby, and one of Bricc Baby's ops took him out, and he just said that on a federal phone. So I'm letting you know how the feds work. The feds are gonna take this tape and bring it into his bond hearing and say, a man already lost his life for supporting Bricc Baby because Bricc Baby is so dangerous and of a man, of a gangster, top-notch Crip, that if you put him on the street, it'll be Maywire because he's gonna go to get revenge for his man Scooter. Oh my God, Adam, what are you doing, man? Oh, listen, man, like I said, I ain't got no issues with none of y'all. My phone number is on the screen if y'all want to know how to deal with these type of situations, y'all podcasters, because y'all are setting yourself up to get caught up in all types of crap. Because then the feds might ask you, Adam, where did you get that information from? The number on the screen is 917-680-9091. If you don't like something I say, feel free to call me. We talk about it as man, and then we see where we go from there. If you like something I say, feel free to give me my flowers while I'm still alive, because y'all get too many jewels. Because Adam just put Bricc Baby in a situation to never get bail by saying that someone that was supporting him was yelling, free him, and then he got bodied. Come on, dog. Where they do that at?
Went out.
Damn.
All right, shit. Well, if he wants to hit us back up, we'll be here for a little while.
I shout out you too, baby mama. I hold it down like POP. I know it's hard though.
Munchie B, showing love.
We appreciate you, sis.
I know I know the struggle though. For real, hold that thing down.
All right, so that's where we at, man. So what do y'all think about this? I don't want to be here too long because, like I said, I got things to do. I'm running late. But I'm telling you now, you're not allowed to make a three-way call. And anything you say on a federal phone will be used against you, because that's like a ongoing investigation, you know? So I'm going to speak on this more if you want to know more about this, but I've been on long enough and I got things to do, so I'm getting ready to tap out, right? But before I go, let me give you this one, right? Because we ride. I used to have like 3 different inmates that I used their pack number, right? So we got 3 inmates, 3 pack numbers. You're not allowed to use an inmate's pack number, right? I used one dude's pack number maybe 24 times in one day. How? I made a phone call, talked for 2 minutes, hung up, had to wait 30 minutes to get back on, and then called back 30 minutes later, made another quick call, called back 30 minutes later, and each call like that, they added it up to 24 calls and tried to take my phone for 24 times 6 months each shot. They said each 3-way call is 6 months of you losing your phone, and I made 24 calls, so that comes up to 12 years with no phone is what they had me fighting in the feds for doing what he's doing now, and they're allowing him to do it. So the reason why I got out of that is because I appealed it to the region, and I told the region, hold up, the BOP policy states that you're not allowed to use another inmate's pack number. I used one pack number and made 24 calls. So that's one pack number that I use. BOP don't say you're not allowed to make 24 calls or make more than whatever calls. They give you a list that you put your phone numbers on. They only let 30 numbers go on a list. So you know you can only have 30 numbers on your call. But there's no BOP violation for having more numbers on your list or for making a phone call. You know what I mean? To the amount of phone calls. But they try to take my phone for 12 years for 24 shots for using one man pack number. But I beat it. Round of applause to me. Gunshots. Alright, make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel and go Juanita Mecca Audio and go check out Unique Mecca Audio prison stories to hear. I got that whole story I just told you and everything else with the dramatics. Make sure you go, alright?
Cheers, toast the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be whoring uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yours, so we can get back to the
Cheers, toast the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca Audio.